For decades, people around the world have displayed a range of special powers and abilities. These powered beings came together and built superpowered cities to thrive in. My name is Angus, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Deposit. My partner Sal and I interview the citizens of Super City, investigating incidents and exploits, and helping where we can, holding the powerful accountable. Because heroes don't do paperwork. Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, joined as always by my co-host Sal.
With a melancholy hello. No, that. I'm not on my. That was bad.
Oh,
Hello.
it's fine. It's
No,
good.
it wasn't.
It's
I was
good.
trying to be all upbeat, trying to
You
do a
know,
little play on melancholy, but
I know, and we had kind of like I almost heard like your radio voice there for a second, which is different than your Sal voice. But
I know.
anyway, we are reporters in Super City, and we're here to bring you the news. For those of you that listened to last week's episode, you'll know that we won the big game at the Super City World Little League Series.
And in doing so, we lost the bigger game, the game of life, not the board game,
Nope.
mind you.
No.
No, this one was just real life, real stakes.
Yeah, but in another way, we won the moral victory. So it's a very it's like a weird, sad sandwich with good stuff on either side. You know what I mean?
One of those new asymmetrical board games where there's multiple win conditions.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. New. Sal, we're gonna have to talk about board games at some point, but I don't know. How are you doing, Sal? How are you holding up?
I've been trying to get my mind off things. I've sort of been throwing myself into my work again. Turns out I've been neglecting it a lot. There's just been a lot going on.
We've been busy the last couple of weeks, and honestly, we haven't written that many articles. So Ed is kind of breathing down our necks.
Yeah, it's like you've got to get the news out there. Doesn't matter if it's an event, either big nor small.
Yeah.
Just get it out there.
Get it out there. It's been tough. Like everything I look at, I'm trying to write stuff. Every time I look over, I see the teeth marks on the edge of my desk from when Travis would gnaw on it, and he's not here anymore. He's gone back to presumably his neglectful, ultra wealthy parents.
If I'm not mistaken, they have a mobile estate that sort of hovers around the city. So who knows where he's at?
Yeah, it casts a shadow. It casts quite the shadow over us. Yeah,
it steals sunlight from the lower classes. I'm sure there's a metaphor in there somewhere.
Probably, but I'm just too down in the dumps to find it. Yeah. But I've also kind of been throwing myself into work.
Have you come up with anything good?
Yeah, I've got something. So Ed, in the past, I've kind of done some kind of like thematic article series. I did some fitness stuff a while back where I wrote on a couple different fitness trends. Ed kind of liked that. He wanted to get me on another series, and so now we're getting into like kind of like personal ads and like dating stuff. So I've had to interview some people around that. I've got this story. There's this what do you call that? Like a guy who like teaches guys how to pick up women.
Pickup artist.
Yeah, pickup artist. Thank you. I'm just so down in the dumps I couldn't even think about the thing I'm writing about.
And normally you're rare to go about those guys.
I think it's funny because it's like it's such an objective scam. But honestly, I've been following this one guy around. He's called the Pedantic Romantic.
Interesting.
Yeah, so his thing is hyper specificity, and so
nitpicky.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, so you met him. That is his name, Nick. Well, his name is Nick Picky, the Pedantic Romantic.
I haven't met him, but I thought I'd take a guess.
Well, in this city, it's pretty easy to guess people's names. But yeah, he coaches men. It's always men for some reason too. Like there's never like a woman teaching, like a scumbag woman grifting money out of other women to kind of get them to help them find love. So this guy is preying on lonely men to kind of and his big tactic is anytime she says anything, if there's any little crack that you can get in there with an actually and kind of greater specify. She doesn't even have to be wrong. If she's just not specific enough, you get in
Right.
there, and it's this kind of like alpha male assertiveness that I don't think works. But I
Kind of
mean,
like an elevation to negging
yeah, certainly it is, certainly it's
or
a
of their
branch on that
confidence.
tree,
Hmm.
where it's like you nitpick them until I
And
guess they just kind of, yeah.
splain them at the same time. It's
Yeah, yeah. It's, well, mansplaining is week 3, so we'll see how his course goes. But I'm kind of shadowing it right now, taking notes. I don't think this is going to be a favorable piece,
mhm.
but it's. I
It's
will
important to get
say
the story out there.
it is, and if it, I'm going to write on this objectively. Right now, my take on this is that it's obviously a scam, but there are a lot of lonely men going to this guy, so like maybe there's something deeper there. Maybe I can kind of figure out. It's nice to see other people kind of, I shouldn't say it like this maybe, but it's nice to see other people kind of down in the dumps as well. Makes me make myself less lonely.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
issues I'm
no,
kind of
it's
running into.
makes you feel like you have some kind of companionship in your grief.
E-
I understand.
exactly. What
I
about
just
you?
want to have a quick comment on the male loneliness epidemic.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Fellas, all you Sal listeners out there, if you're feeling lonely and you feel the need to gather with a bunch of other men to learn how to pick up women from a male pickup artist, might I suggest instead you just cut out that male pickup artist and get your homies together and go to a bar or maybe a movie and
Yeah.
just, hang.
Or like a board
Probably
game night,
board game night.
like
Yeah.
go to a community center, find somewhere to help. And honestly, that money that you spend on the pickup artist, you probably could spend on things that would make you happier,
Yes.
you know?
Yes. Uh, I yeah. The last thing you should be doing is pay someone else to teach you how to pick women up poorly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good idea.
You
So
could
yeah,
even go literal and go to a weightlifting class and learn how to pick up women properly. Straight back, bend your knees.
fireman carry type
Yeah.
stuff.
Get
Exactly. Yeah.
consent first. That's
Obvious. Oh, of
important.
course. That's a big one. I'd say it's the most important thing for
Yeah,
sure.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of what I've been the realm. It's, I feel dirty, kind of like I feel dirty kind of when I go out with my little notepad and my pencil, and I come back from following this guy around. I just feel gross. I always take a shower right away.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
It doesn't get the smell of body spray out.
I was going to say.
It
No,
doesn't.
it's
And I'm not putting it on. I'm just
no.
in the cloud with him.
No.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yep, sphere of influence. I get it.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. My eyes, like, I look like, Sal can confirm this for you guys because you obviously can't see me, but I look like I've been pepper sprayed, like point
Yeah.
blank.
If anyone here has ever pepper sprayed a goat, that's what
Yeah.
Angus's eyes look like
Yes.
right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Angus, look, if you were finding some kind of consolation in sort of that sort of shared feeling of sadness, perhaps
Hmm.
my headline will further aid you in that feeling.
Oh boy. Well, let's see. Yeah.
All right, so here's what I came up with: Death of a snail man. City mourns the passing of the Escargoth. Date of wake to be announced.
Wow. And I'm
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this. The escargoth. It's
Yes,
kind of like
yes.
an emotional
Well,
snail kind of.
yes, it was kind of like a gritty, edgy, snail-based
Gotcha.
superhero.
Sure. White face paint with like black
Yeah, yeah.
running down. Gotcha.
What
Yeah.
one could draw parallels between this real superhero and the fake superhero, the Crow,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
a snail.
Of course. Of course. You could even call him the slow.
You
Too
could.
soon?
Well,
Too
he's
soon?
dead, so
Okay. So it's stopped now. Is it? Wow. That's
yeah. Well, so
how did he
look.
die?
Oh, assault.
Oh. Just like shriveled him right up.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's rough. Was there foul play, or is it just like a restaurant mishap?
No, it's wintertime. He was just walking down the street.
Oh, just trying to get the ice off. Oh, wow, that's rough. Oh, that's brutal.
Normally, the Escargoth would stay indoors for most of winter,
Uh-huh.
or at the very least wear thick boots. But there was a fire alarm at his apartment building. They were all forced to evacuate the building. Didn't have time to get proper footwear on. He was just in some thin slippers, and that's all it took.
That
Problem
is,
is that as soon as the feet start to shrivel, that's your whole support base,
yeah.
and and then once those are cut out from underneath you, you just fall, and now you're rolling in the salt. Um,
Hmm.
yeah.
So so it sounds like you have lots of like video and pictures of this,
Oh
but
yeah,
no,
this is a big apartment building.
no one would help him. They just all pulled out their phones and started recording.
Witnesses at the scene were quoted as saying, "Ooh, icky,
I
slimy."
don't want to. Oh God, that's so sad. So like maybe if one person could have just picked him up.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Put
That
him on
that.
a leaf, maybe.
Yeah. Did he? What were his last words?
His last words specifically were, "Ooh, ouchie, ouchie, ooh, ooh, ow, it burns."
That's rough. That's rough. Um, I tell you what, Sal, this doesn't make me feel better that it happened
Right.
to this guy, but I will say, I mean, it kind of puts things into perspective. I guess I don't like to minimize people's suffering, but I certainly I look at it as like, oh, I guess this could be worse. I could be burning to death right now,
Feeling
surrounded
like
by
you're burning to death. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess feeling like I'm burning to death right now, surrounded by people that could help me but
But choose
won't.
not
That
to.
sounds
Yeah.
like an agonizing way to go out.
No.
But I get it. I do get it though. Like with my kind of fleshy backpack that houses all the podcasting equipment in my body. I do get like icky, yuck, yuck, yuck. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
Sometimes people think I'm a monster if they catch me at the wrong angle and
Which
they
is a
scream.
bold thing to shout at someone in Super
Hmm.
City. Let's be
Yeah,
clear here. There are
yeah, yeah.
actual monsters in this
Oh yeah,
city.
yeah.
Self identifying.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like people will yeah, yeah, people will. I had a zombie, like a ghoul. I think technically a zombie or a ghoul. I'm not sure of the
Were
the
they
cult.
undead?
They were
Or were
undead.
they a returned spirit?
I think they were undead.
Then they'd be
It
a
was a
zombie.
rotting okay, a rotting corpse looked at me and went, "Yikes." The other day and I said,
Wow.
"Hang on."
Glass
Yeah,
houses.
it was very rude. It was very rude. But this is the city we live in, you know.
It's true. Look, doesn't matter where you go in this world, unfortunately, there is just bigotry.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have
But
superpowers or you could not, but it's out there.
well, it looks like we're well on our way working. I did think of something for you, Sal, though.
Oh,
Something maybe to help, to help take your mind off of some of the less pleasant things right
I could
now.
use a distraction.
Well, I got thinking the other day you mentioned we got talking about anime somehow, and
No, no.
you mentioned that you liked Berserk, which I was surprised. Not because it's a wonderful piece of work. I was just surprised that you, like a lifelong bureaucrat,
Mhm.
would delve into that.
My favorite character is Isidro.
Okay, okay. Okay. Well, I have something here for you. My doctor, as you'll remember, with this brain surgery I've got, which honestly I do remember, all the memories came back, so I think it was ultimately a failure. But they did say that I couldn't play video games for quite a while, so I just got these video game consoles sitting around. I kind of thought maybe you could try a video game out. Yeah, it might be the kind of thing you're into. And I've got this copy of Dark Souls. I just thought you'd maybe want to play. It's kind of vibes wise a little similar. So I just figured
Oh,
maybe you could. Have you played a video game before, Sal?
I played um I played Mario, the original Mario, in the arcades when I was a youth. Um,
Where he's like where he's like jumping over barrels and stuff.
yeah, yeah, and
Nice.
I'll level with you. I wasn't a big fan of the jumping. I
No,
hated jumping.
you hate to jump
I really just sort of wanted to stay on that
on the
X
ground.
axis.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Uh,
I don't recall. I don't think there's any jumping in this game, so I think
oh,
you're good. So okay. Wow, you kind of lit up there. No jumping. Yeah, no
there's no
jumping is.
jumping. Thank
There might be
goodness.
there's falling, but no jumping.
All
So I
right.
hope that's okay. Like
Look, I can
um,
tolerate a little bit of jumping as long as it's obtuse, but
yeah, 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 yeah. It's very contextual. So I figured here take this and this and just maybe you can in your downtime. I know today's a half day. I know people are packing up early because we're getting close to the holidays. Just figured you could just hang out and play some games.
all right. Well, what is a PS5?
It's a PlayStation 5. It's a
Oh,
yeah.
I do you have one I can borrow?
Yeah, that's what this white box is that I'm handing
Oh,
you. Yeah.
all right. Well, let's I don't know. Look, I'll level with you. I'm really bummed out having to write my snail article because
Yeah,
it's
it's
just about someone dying horrifically.
yeah.
Um, you want to connect this? We could play it out a bit.
Sure. I think it's probably fine if I watch. Like I don't. I just the doctor said I'm not allowed to play video games, so maybe I can just watch you kind of
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Um,
It's a. I hear that's all the rage these days is not actually playing the game
just
anymore
watching
and
other
just
people
watching
play
someone
games.
else do it. So,
Yeah, I've heard that too. All right. Well, we'll go set this up in your van. You still got the TV in there?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
beautiful. Okay.
I'm excited now. This is
Okay.
good, and no jumping, right?
No jumping. As far as
Okay,
it's been a while since I played this one. This game came out like a very long time ago. I don't think so. So you're safe.
okay.
Okay.
Magic: The Gathering.
There is no way to say that and make it sound cool.
Unless you like Magic: The Gathering.
Unless you like Magic the Gathering. In which case you might be very into our show, Untapped Libraries.
It's a podcast where hosts Vinny and Neil
That's us.
bring on a new guest each episode and talk to them about a Magic deck they love.
Maybe the deck has an exciting theme,
Like all dogs,
or the cards are special in some way.
like all custom painted.
Whatever it is, these decks are one of a kind.
If you don't like Magic: The Gathering, be warned, the whole show is about it.
However, if you do like Magic, or used to like Magic, or might one day like Magic, then this podcast is for you.
Look us up or tell a friend. Untapped Libraries on the Podcaver Network.
Wow, this is phenomenal. Look at this. It's a game that is just so prohibitively hard.
Are you still playing, Sal?
Yeah, I just fought a giant
what time is it?
alligator in a sewer. It's
what
all
time is
teeth. It's about 1 a.m.
Okay, sorry, I fell asleep back there.
Fell asleep.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Angus, you're missing out. This is it. I'm so close to, I think, beating the game. I'm going to ring the second bell, and the second bell is the end of the quest.
Of course.
That's what
Yeah,
that's what
gotta
the
be the end,
gloomy
right?
guy said at the beginning. Is you ring
Yeah.
both bells and then you're good to go.
Yeah, well, sorry. So I'm so sorry. I came to when you were talking about it. What do you like? What do you like? I'm glad you're loving it. First of all, that's great. What do you like most about it?
Oh, I like how it doesn't sort of play around with the whole comeback story. If you get hit, you're pretty much toast. It's
Mhm.
good. It
Yeah.
leaves no questions. It's like,
Yeah, I think people would call that punishing.
oh,
Yeah.
well, punish me harder, Dark Souls. Okay, Angus, look. Let me take a break from this. I was thinking, since you were so generous as to think of me this holiday season of something that I might like,
Mhm.
it got me thinking about something that you might enjoy.
Okay.
And so you might recall that every now and again I do some volunteering for the Boys
Oh.
and Girls Club of Super City.
Yeah,
And so for
absolutely.
this holiday season, we are doing a bit of a toy drive.
Oh, that's awesome.
But sure enough, the orphans that run the toy factory uh, weren't able to finish everything on time, and that
We
left
should
us with a bunch of these like small figurines that are just not painted
Oh,
yet.
okay. Okay. Yeah. Also, I just want to step back for just a second. You were talking about the orphans that run the factory, not
Right.
different from the orphans that work in the factory.
Oh yeah. No,
There's a cabal of orphans that run the factory, putting
if
to
a
work other
deliverable
orphans.
is not met, that falls on management, and
Mhm.
management in this case is just slightly higher paid orphans than the
Uh-huh.
main labor force.
Okay, so you're telling me you've got all these little doodads, these little toys,
Yeah.
and they're
Well,
unpainted.
it's a bunch of figurines.
Yeah, like little miniatures. Okay.
Yeah. And so
Huh.
the idea here is that as a volunteer, I sort of paint them. Now,
Okay.
I'm not much of an artist myself, so what I typically do is I just take the whole figurine
You just
and
dunk it.
I dunk it in
Yeah,
a cup of
it's
red
clear.
paint or a cup of blue paint.
It's clear. It's funny because you kind of lose all detail when you do that too. You do a couple coats of that, and you lose all detail of the character underneath. Okay.
I always thought it was more fun to look at the colors, you know?
So
Let the
I think-
colors speak for the detail.
Yes, your favorite part was watching the paint dry.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I
Angus, when you buy a toy in the store,
mhm.
is it bright and colorful or drab and gray?
I guess it's generally bright and colorful, and like, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Okay, this is kind of cool, and I can just kind of paint this whatever color I want.
Yeah, there's literally no rules, which to me seems wild.
Okay.
That's why I'm just defaulting to dunking them.
I kind of like that. There's like a little room to explore. And honestly, it's gonna be nice to I'm kind of just holding one of these miniatures right now. It's nice to not be looking at a screen of any kind. I do have
Right.
to say. I just realized
Why are
looking
you
at it
using
now.
such a small brush? You should use
Well,
the largest brush so you
no,
finish faster.
I think no, I just kind of working at it right now. I just want to pick I must pick out some like little deep details right now. I'm just doing like a I don't know, like a little coat, just in some of the deeper recesses before I come. It just seemed to make
Angus,
sense to me, you
stop,
know.
stop. You're getting water on your brush. That's going to
Yeah,
ruin the
yeah.
paint.
Well, yeah, I want to thin the paint out because I don't want to obscure the details of the model, you know. So I'm just doing a little detail right here, and you can see that I'm just kind of brushing and getting a little bit of paint on my brush, and maybe I just test a little bit on my thumb or my thumbnail, just to see how it's gonna kind of play out on the model. And now I'm gonna double back to this first area where I painted this guy. It's a little soldier, a little knight. And I did his little pauldron in gray, and I'm gonna do a lighter gray here now on the edge to kind of do just a little bit of a highlight, just to give the illusion of lighting on the character. I'm gonna kind of paint a brighter color, and
Well,
that's
hold on. I
just
want to get
that's
in on
just
this
nice.
too. I want to. Okay, hold on. Here, I can do this. All right.
All right, just go for it. And Sal, there's no wrong answers.
Right.
There's no wrong
Okay.
answers. Okay.
I have here what appears to be a larger specimen, larger humanoid with a massive underbite,
Uh-huh.
protruding fangs, and I don't know. I get the impression that this character is rather angry, so I want to sort of highlight how angry they are. So I'm just going to take this character, take my cup of red paint, I'm just sort of gonna dunk him in there,
That's you're getting a lot of paint everywhere, but that's okay. It's
yeah,
just a
and then I'm
happy
just
little
gonna
accents.
pull that out, and I'm just the parts where there's a little bit too much paint. I'll just sort of take my thumb, and I'm just gonna sort of wick it off there a little bit.
Hmm.
And let's see here. Now there's more paint on my hands,
Hmm. Okay.
and on my thumbs. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get a second figurine. I'm just sort of gonna wipe my hands off on that figurine.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So you
and
just kind of
so
yeah.
kind of going for kind of like a camouflage look on that second one, but we'll revisit that in a moment.
Hmm.
I'll go back to my first one here, and I noticed that I maybe brushed off a little bit too much red paint, so I'll just give it a second coat.
Okay. Ooh, big, big
Yeah,
plunge there.
yeah.
Wow.
And
Um,
we'll pull that out, and I'm just gonna stick my hand out the window of my van here, and I'm just gonna give it a shake.
just
Just
give it
gonna
a
give my hand
shake.
a
Give it
shake,
a shake. Just give it a
get all
good little
that loose
shake.
paint.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I guess I'll leave my hand out the window here to let it dry.
Just let it out for a couple minutes. Let it dry.
No,
Yeah. This is Sal. I have to say I've never really done anything like this before, but it just it feels like it's coming to me so naturally.
yeah, no, when did your hair grow out so long and poofy?
Oh,
Oh, kind of
I think it's just the
Afro-esque.
I think that's just something that happens in your van when you fired up the TV. I didn't realize I thought you had like a modern TV in here. You had like a tube TV, and the amount of static kind of bouncing around in the metal of the van from
Right.
the TV has kind of done this to my hair. I don't know if you've noticed your mustache is extra
Oh, wow, look at that.
voluminous.
It
Yeah.
is voluminous. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's full
Oh,
of
oh, hang on.
even
Now
more handlebar-esque.
you're just getting a bunch of paint in it now.
Oh dear.
I don't know. How would you describe that color? That's
Let's see here. It is marinara red.
marinara. I like it. It's good. It's good. It's a good red. It's good.
Might actually just be marinara sauce.
It might it might be. Well, here's how we check. Does it taste like marinara sauce?
Well, here's the thing. If it on the off chance it isn't, then I'm just eating paint.
Yeah, you're right.
It
You're
doesn't
right.
seem one of those things where learning the answer doesn't seem worth the risk.
No. Okay. I know what Sal would have done, back
You
in the
want me
day,
to maybe eat paint?
I want you to live your life, man. Take chances. Hey,
You want me to live my life by
when
potentially ingesting pain?
hey, think of Dark Souls. Was there ever a moment in Dark Souls where you took a chance, a potentially fatal chance, and it paid off?
No. Right from the get-go, I sort of
Oh.
slowly and meticulously watched each
Yeah,
enemy to
shield up.
shield up,
Yeah.
sort of taking my time to learn their pattern and then strike at the openings. Yeah,
Okay.
taking a chance almost seems counterintuitive to the way you'd want to play that game.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna try some of this. Yeah, that is paint. Yeah, that's paint.
Well, I'm glad my instincts worked out.
Yeah. And on my body, I've consumed enough weird things that, like, the acid in my stomach is probably caustic enough to just break down any dangerous materials I might consume.
Oh yeah. You're like, I mean, the energy drinks you consume alone
are
way more harmful than any paint.
It's a miracle I don't have a hole in my stomach. You know what I mean?
Well, a second hole.
A second hole. You're right. You're right. Obviously, I have two holes in it already. One for food to come in and one for food to come out. Sorry, everybody. That's how my body works.
Right.
So a third hole. Yeah. Well, Sal, I just wanted to let you know, man, this is really nice. Having something to kind of focus on has really taken my mind off things.
I know you're in the midst of a wrap up, and I don't mean to interrupt, but I think you're really learning from Nick Pick about all that pedantry, because that third hole comment was spot on.
Well, it's okay. Let me ask you something. Do I seem more attractive now that I've corrected you?
It's not so much that you're more attractive, but my confidence is taking such a hit that I'm willing to settle.
So I'm kind of clawing you down to my level. Well, shit. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to go out and try. I can't really judge this. Can I really judge this guy based on the words he says and the things he does? Shouldn't I try to
that's
walk
almost the exclusive way you judge people.
Shouldn't I try to walk a mile in his shoes before I judge him?
Look, you can. If you truly believe that there's some nuance to this person's personality that you're missing out, then yeah, by all means, try and get a better idea of who they are.
And I should point out, for those of you who've seen Nick Pick, this is a metaphorical. I won't be walking in his literal shoes because I'm pretty sure the goldfish in those shoes are dead, and I don't want to.
I just sort of want to cap off. The comment of should you walk a mile in someone's shoes. The last thing I just really want to highlight is if someone effectively tells you they're an asshole, take that at face value.
Yeah, don't walk. So I guess it should be don't walk a mile in an asshole's shoes.
Right.
I like that. That's good.
Listen to what people have to say about themselves.
That's good.
Yeah,
when someone tells you who they are, listen.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. You know what? Sal, I think you kind of helped me avert going down a potentially dangerous path there. So I really helped it.
Look at us, conquering the male loneliness epidemic, one male at a time.
Yeah, just a couple of lonely dudes helping lonely dudes.
All right, you can continue your wrap-up.
Okay. Well, I like painting these small figurines you've gotten me. It kind of lets me focus inward for a moment and express some creativity. So I really appreciate that. And I'm just really thankful for you to give me that to kind of take my mind off of all the bad things happening right now. The bad things that are outside my control, obviously.
Right.
What about you? You also, I should say, like, after I ate paint, you went right back to playing Dark Souls. You haven't looked at me since. You've been playing this whole time. How are you doing?
Well, it's difficult to express because overall I'm enjoying myself, but it is got these moments that are punctuated with extreme rage when I am caught in the absolute bullshit that this game is putting forth. I just one second here. Just come on, how did that hit? How did that hit me? The hitboxes on this game are so janky.
Well, you've really taken to it. You're steeped in it now.
I'm doing a dexterity int build.
Ooh.
So I can jump around and fire spells.
So you can jump, Sal? Jump around?
Yes,
What's
I found a
happening to you,
ring
man?
that allows me to do backflips.
That's Sal, look at you, man, conquering your distaste of jumping.
I know.
Look at you, man. You've
I
really
know.
grown, you know? I grew a lot last episode, and you grew a lot this episode. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. For those of you listening at home, remember, try to do the right thing.
All right, now get back to work painting those miniatures. Those not as well-off children need toys for Christmas, and I am too busy Dark Soulsing.
Yeah, I'm on it. I've already gotten 10 or 12 of these guys done.
Wow, and you didn't even dunk any of them.
No, it's actually
It takes
faster.
me like 30 minutes to dunk.
Well, that's the thing, is if you thin the paint out like I was showing you, it dries a lot faster. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow is played by Matthew Wally. If you like the show and want to support it, or any of the other shows on the Podcavern Network, consider leaving a like, a review, or telling a friend about it. It really helps us out. And you can head over to podcavern.com and check out our merch store. We've got lots of cool hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps us keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.